Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your general tarot guidance with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome. It's tea and tarot time with Julie, so grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee, glass of wine, put your feet up. If you haven't got a drink, put me on pause, go and get yourself sorted, come back, put your feet up, and let's see what's going on. This is good for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching. It is for the next 3 to 4 weeks until I'm back again. Now, I'm posting about 3 times a week for different signs, and then I'm posting once a week, generally on a Friday or a Saturday, for the collective, all right? Now, you're not used to me doing collective readings, I know. And, many of you think if it doesn't say Sagittarius on it, it's not for me. There are messages here for everyone on those collectives, so do check them out, okay? But in the meantime, let's look at your specific reading for Sagittarius for the next few weeks, okay? Now, let's bring the camera down and let's see what your themes are, all right? What is the main energy? We're going to be looking at your general energy. We're going to add in money and career. We're going to add in love and connections. We're going to add in angelic energy and messages, anything that's going to be helpful for you, okay? All right, so we've got chaos and conflict flipping over, wanting to come out, along with a leg up and the fates, okay? Right, that's like the Wheel of Fortune. Fated, destined, meant to be. Something is meant to be here, all right? Oh, they're saying stop. Oh, okay then, right. Let's get you a couple of energy oracle. Okay, contract, that's like justice. All right, we've got the ladies blindfolded here, like justice is blind. Okay, and we've got healer of the ages. All right, let's pause there for a little minute. Let me come and talk to you. Okay, now, chaos and conflict, number 33. Panicky not, my beautiful people. All right, now when we see chaos and conflict, we're like, oh my days, no, I can't be dealing with that, make it go away. I just want everything to be peaceful and beautiful and lovely. And I know, I get it, I really do. However, a number 33 is a master number of growth, of expansion, of spiritual growth, of taking yourself to the next level. Now, sometimes, we need to break those eggs to make the cake. So if we've got a little bit of chaos and conflict coming in, what we want to do is not resist it. Easier said than done, I know. Okay. But the thing is, the chaos part, let's just look at the chaos part for a minute, okay? We don't like chaos. We want everything stable. We want everything lovely and balanced. However, that makes life extremely unstimulating, boring. We like stable. I love stable. I'm a Virgo, where I'm an earth sign. I like stable, right? However, if it's always stable, imagine that you're never excited, that you never feel really passionate. Everything is on a neutral, even keel all the time. What we love is to come back to neutral. But we like the ups, we like the excitement, we like the passion, we like the adventure. And sometimes there's the downs, okay, which we can grow from and learn from and go, I don't like that, I don't want to do that again. But we want to come back to neutral. All right, now asking me to talk to you about this because they're saying sometimes chaos is needed. You throw the balls up in the air, you see where they land, it's a bit chaotic, but then you've been able to figure something out. So it does help you. Right now we've got a leg up here as well. You're going to be helped, right? We've got the leg up card. This means that there's going to be somebody around you, or spirit, or your higher self, helping you. Now there's this little beautiful little polar bear, right, baby polar bear, climbing up there on mum or dad's back. Now from that higher point, he's safer. He can see further and he feels very supported. So somebody here is going to give you a leg up so that you can raise yourself higher. Now, the chaos part is needed. If we start a new job, it's chaotic. If we move home, it's chaotic. If we start a new relationship, it can be a little bit chaotic while we're getting to know each other. But that chaos will settle. Right, now the conflict part of it, because it's chaos and conflict, okay, can be that you are arguing with yourself, that somebody else is arguing with you, and it's part of it. All right, we start to say, I'm doing something different. Not everybody's going to agree with us, and it's saying, okay, you're allowed to disagree. There might be some conflict about this, but I'm going to follow what's right for me. So we're going to see this through. All right, let's find out some more. Let me bring the camera back down. So what we've got is this chaos and conflict coming in. This could be you arguing with your spouse about, I want to move and they don't. You want to get a better job and they want you to stay where you are. You're not working at the moment and you decide you want to get a job and they don't want you to. You know, that can be the arguments coming in. But we're just going to allow it. We've got the leg up here. We're going to have some help. Now, this shift, we've got the contract as justice. We've got fates, which is destiny, fated, meant to be, with the healer of the ages, as Jesus there, healing with his hands out. Okay, so we're saying, right, this chaos, this conflict is actually leading to, through help, something that is absolutely meant to be. And there's a contract here, a legal matter, that is allowing things to heal and settle. And that is what I wanted. Now, this could be, for some of you, moving home, chaotic, conflictual, arguing about how we're packing and what we're taking and what we should be getting rid of and those kind of things. All right, this can be a new job. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I leave the job I've got? Should I go for the new one? A little bit of that chaotic energy. So one of the things that can happen when we've outgrown a space that we're in, whether it's a job or a relationship or a home or a behavior or a habit, then things start to get a little bit uncomfortable. It's not working anymore. It's not fitting and clicking, and it's getting difficult. You know, if this is a job and you're arguing with your boss and you're arguing with your colleagues, there's conflict around what you're doing, and it all just starts to feel more and more chaotic, and you're like, right, this is the point. You say to yourself, you know, why am I here? Maybe it's time for me to move on. Maybe it's time for me to get something else. Let me ask about it. Let me ask around. So you might be asking around here about, talking to friends, colleagues about, I think I'm ready for a new job. I could be talking to recruiters. I could be talking to HR. This could be you saying, I'm ready to go on my own and go self-employed. And so you're talking to people about how do you set up a contract and partnership agreements and whatever it is that I need. This shift that may feel chaotic is meant to be, and the help will be there for you to guide you through this. Okay? There's a contract wanting to come in. Now, yes, it's the contract card, and there he is, or she is, blindfolded. Okay? The scales representing the balance and the justice. This contract wants to come in to level things off. Where it's been chaotic, where it's been all over the place, now we're going to come into stability, but we've got to go through that shift and change to get there. And then it will all heal. If I can pick this up, it's all going to come into balance and heal. This is a very spiritual card, of course. So everything is starting to balance back up, right? Let's find out some more. Let's add in the tarot then. So what's this about for Sag, please? Tell me some more for my beautiful Sag people. Thank you so much. How are you doing, guys, by the way? Let me know in the comments how you've been. It's been interesting January and February, hasn't it? Okay, we've got the High Priestess. We've got the Magician. Knight of Swords in the centre of your reading. Eight of Cups. Yeah, we're walking away from something. And we're moving towards the sun. Happy days. That's very nice. Okay, we've got the Ten of Swords. We are coming to the end of that chaos, that conflict. We've got the Eight of Coins. That's the Worker card. With the Queen of Coins, money, and the Empress. And the Four of Coins. Okay. You are healing that sense of insecurity about, am I safe? Is it okay? Can I do this? All of those sort of conflictual doubts. That's what's coming into balance. I like this for you a lot. Let me get you an affirmation card. These are mine from Hoping to Having. Okay, what's the most appropriate affirmation, please, for Sagittarius? I am free to set my own boundaries, okay? And I am creating my greatest life now. All right, now then, this is lovely. There's a lot of power on this table. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards, and these are big hitters, okay, with the Magician and the High Priestess, leading to the Sun with the Empress here, which is abundance and positivity and all the good stuff. You're absolutely coming into a beautiful place here. Now, for some of you, as I look at the other cards as they came out, for many of you, this chaos and conflict has been what you've been going through and is now coming to an end rather than it's happening right now. This chaos, this conflict might have been building up within you since about October, November, before your birthday season. And then you've been trying to figure out what you're going to do and what changes you're going to make in your life so that you can create your greatest life now. There is only the now, and time is precious, and we put off and delay and put off and delay, and we're wasting so much precious time with all of those delays. And sometimes it just gets to the point where you go, I just got to do it. I've just got to do it. So whatever this chaos and conflict is for you, it could be within a relationship, it could be within a job, it could be within your health, whatever it is. Your High Priestess, which is your higher self, your intuition, that inner voice, that inner guidance within you, it's been moving you towards the Sun, moving you towards something better. And, you know, there's so many things they're saying to me that bubble under the surface. On the surface, it all looks lovely. You know, no, I haven't got any chaos in my life. But under the surface, there's resentment breeding. There's anger and hostility and disruption, but it's all under the surface. And it might have been under the surface for months, years. And what's been happening for some of you, if it resonates, this part of the message, is that it's been coming up to the surface and it's been creating chaos. It's been creating conflict, but better out than in. They're giving me the example of a splinter that's right deep in your finger, and every time you touch your finger it's ouch, so you stop touching your finger and avoid it, but then you're limited because that finger is your main digit and you need it. So this is what they're telling me to tell you, I hope it makes sense. Sooner or later you say, I need this finger back, so I'm gonna have to get the bloody splinter out, right? Get the tweezers, get the needle, poke it out, get it out, and it's chaos. And so that might be within your relationships. That might be, don't have to be a partner, could be your parents, could be your kids, could be your neighbours, whatever. Let it come up, let it come out. For some of you, this is an internal thing, okay? You've been hiding stuff underneath. This might be addictions. This might be dependency. This might be disempowerment. And it's coming up so that it can be healed, so that it can be seen, so that we can bring things back into balance, okay? So, let me bring the camera back down. The High Priestess is bringing stuff up to the surface so that it can be dealt with and it can come to an end. The Ten of Swords is a very uncomfortable card. There's your splinter, okay? I've been stabbed in the back, I've been betrayed, let down, I'm full of seething resentment and I can't hold it in any longer, and so boof, the whole thing comes up and out. But, oh, yes, I feel so much better for it. Yeah? So this is necessary. This is needed, right? And it's giving me the opportunity, they're asking me to bring this one in now, to set some new boundaries. I am free to set my own boundaries. I am setting healthy boundaries for myself and my life. Now, it's a reset card, okay? We're resetting. Now, when we first, let me talk to you up here again for a little minute. I'm liking talking to you a little bit with, you know, put the cards down there for a there for a minute while I talk to you, okay? Many of us, and I've been there, you know, we can put up and shut up a little bit too much and a little bit too long, and things start getting out of balance and resentment breeds and problems are all kind of bubbling away. when we let them all come up and say, do you know what, this isn't working for me, let's get it all out, let's talk about it, let's sort it out. When that is done and the dust has settled, I take responsibility for what was my part in that. And that part might be, I've been a bit too soft. I probably should have put these boundaries down before. And I didn't, because I wanted a peaceful life and I didn't want any hassle and I didn't want the chaos. I didn't want the conflict, but it all backfired and it made it worse. So next time, and actually now, I'm going to put those boundaries in place. I'm going to make some new healthy boundaries so that we don't get in this situation again. So those boundaries are coming in. Now these boundaries might be at work, okay? This might be your boss is always asking you to do the extra, always asking you to, can you take that home and bring it back for me tomorrow? It's like, hang on, what? Why am I working at home tonight when I'm supposed to finish at 5 o'clock? But I've always said yes. And now I'm saying no. And there's a little bit of chaos. There's a little bit of conflict. Right, okay, let it. All right. Then we're setting these boundaries. I'm not going to do this going forward. It's not fair and it's not right. So whatever it is you need to do, this could be with your partner, this could be with your kids, this could be with your adult children, your grandchildren, this could be with your parents or social services, whatever it is, you need to put those boundaries down, and it can cause a little bit of chaos and conflict when you start doing that. But you say to yourself, it'll be worth it, it'll come good. Because I need this 10 of swords to end. I need this. I can't keep doing this. I can't. This is stress and strain and anxiety and not a good place. I need this to stop. So let's let it all come up and all come out, and then we can sort it. So there's help available here, a leg up. I have the help I need from within me, from around me, from above me, but also I've got some practical help. This might be my best friend supporting me. This might be a therapist, a counsellor. This might be a recruitment consultant, an HR person. This could be a realtor, a estate agent. Whatever it is, there's help there for your situation. Now, most of the time, we tend to be in that I can do it, I'm not asking anybody for help kind of situation. But there is a time and a place to reach out and look for that help and draw it in and say thank you so much for helping me, because I'm ready to make some changes here, to heal some situation, to walk away from what's been unfair. I'm ready. So I'm open to this help and I'm going to investigate it. Right? Whatever your situation is, investigate, look for the help. Step into the magician energy. Right, this is the magic to create, and it's rooted down with the 8 of coins, which is the worker card. So I'm working on my life, my future, my health, my well-being, whatever it is, my career. I'm doing the work that I need to do to create the life that I want to create. It's not going to get created by itself. I need to step into my creative power to manifest and bring it into fruition. If you don't know how to do this, and many of you don't, I didn't for a long time, please grab one of my books, okay? From Hoping to Having. These are the law of attraction, how to create your best life, all right? And there's a step-by-step guide in there. And those of you that are joining me for the in-person workshop From Hoping to Having, Abundance Mindset, we've got London, we've got Orlando, which I'm really excited about. We've got Vancouver, which is going to be amazing to go back there again. Those of you that can, come and join me on that. Or if you can't, grab the book, all right? So understand it. Understand that if I want to create my greatest life, I can. I have the power. If I don't have the knowledge, I don't know how to do it, all right? Then I'm going to look with that leg up for somebody to help me. So that might be one of my books. It might be somebody else's book. It might be a video. It might be anything that feels right for you. The help is there. We are in this magician energy where we want to create our greatest life. We have all the tools that we need. So we need some help and we're open to it. And then we're going to work it. We're going to work those tools, all right? The magician, you see, is always holding the 4 aces. It represents that he's ready for his new beginning, to manifest, to alchemize, to create, because he's a magician. He can use his magic, and he has everything he needs. The Ace of Coins, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of... who did I miss? Coins, cups, wands. Right, so we've got everything that we need to create the new beginning in any direction in life. So then I'm going to put that to work. The Eight of Coins is the worker card. So this doesn't happen all by itself. We've got to put the work in. And the work might be reading a book, might be going to a workshop, doing a class, doing a course. The work might be going into therapy, quitting some addiction. Whatever it is for you, the work, it needs some effort, and it's worth it. And this is the absolute best time to do it. We've got the fates, destined, meant to be. Beautiful energy, right? Number 17. That's an 8, okay? The 8 is abundance, it's infinity, it's flow. So this is fated, destined, meant to be. Now we have free will. Of course we have free will. But there are some things our soul has chosen to do and experience. And so there is this sense of this just feels right. This is timing as well. And karmic justice, the wheel of fortune turning in your favor. This is meant to be, all right? So this is the right time. This is the right space. The chaos and conflict was actually meant to be as well, all right? Wasn't anything happening to you. It was happening for you. So we're trusting that this space I'm in is meant to be. And then I'm taking action. Right, the center of your reading is the Knight of Swords. Now, all knights are action cards. There are some cards you need to think about it and contemplate and feel into it. No, the knights are get on and do it. Have an action plan. Start the action. Now, the Knight of Swords is about communication. Taking action on communicating. This can be researching, reading, talking on the phone, sending emails, exploring. It's taking action. I could be writing a letter, I could be making a phone call, but I'm taking the action that feels right in this creating my new life. And as I take that action, I'm stepping into the Queen of Coins, which is this beautiful, prosperous, affluent, financially secure and stable, grounded energy. So for many of you, this can be a new business, a new career, a new job. This could be a new home because it's stable, it's secure, it's the right time, it's meant to be. This could also be a new relationship. Okay, we'll see what comes through when we look at the money and career and we look at the love and relationships, because the Queen of Coins isn't just about money. She's about grounding, secure, stable life. Right, where we're moving towards creating more and more abundance. She's moving towards the Empress. Now, the Empress is Venus-led, and Venus is about the beauty in life, having beautiful things, feeling beautiful, being able to create and manifest with that Empress. You see her either holding a baby, as she is in this one, or heavily pregnant. And it symbolizes that you have the ability to grow something amazing, to build something beautiful. That could be building a new relationship. That could be building a new career, a new business, a new love. Allowing yourself to put the work in that is stable and strong. Some of you will be investing here because she's all about money, the Queen of Coins, as well as being grounded, but she is about money too. You might be investing here in yourself. Yourself is the biggest investment and the most important investment you'll ever make. Investing in yourself is crucial. You might be investing in your health and a new health regime, a new way of eating, a new anything. So you're investing in order to bring life more abundance, enrichment, more beauty. We like beautiful things, and we like the money to have beautiful things, including beautiful relationships. So something is shifting. We're moving towards this creative flow, this creative energy. Now, as I say, we've got this contract here wanting to come in. the scales of justice balancing out, allowing you to move on from the old life. When we see the Eight of Cups and he's walking away, he's always walking towards the moon, and he's always walking away from the cups being upright. They're not all spilt and smashed. I'm not leaving that life because it was a disaster. I'm leaving that life because it's done. It was great, but it's time for me to move on. New job, new home, new this, new that. It's time. So moving towards the moon represents I don't have all the answers. I can't see everything clearly. If I'm starting a new job, I'm hoping for the best, that it's going to be okay, but I don't know that at this point. I'm going to trust that it'll unfold as I move further forward on this path. Yeah? So we're moving towards something new that's involving a new contract, a new commitment that is building you the most beautiful life. And through that, you're able to heal, to move on, right? When all of us, we generally have been through some challenges and difficulties and painful experiences, and they hurt. 10 of Swords is ouch. It's a big ouch. He's got 10 swords in his back. That's not comfy, is it? It hurts. And it can take a long time to heal from that. But we make the decision, taking action, that I'm prepared to work on what I need to work on, to move towards my new brighter beginning and to heal my wounds of the past. I'm ready to heal now. So this is you taking control, taking responsibility, taking charge of your life and your world and your destiny, and saying I'm ready to heal from that. This could be healing from a past relationship, losing a job, a loss of any kind. I'm moving on. I'm ready to heal, and I'm ready to step into the sun here. This is the brightest, most positive card on the deck. It is just beautiful, uplifting, enriching, warming. All right, we think about the sun and its beautiful warmth and the way we flourish and grow under that warmth. So we're moving into this healing space that is incredibly positive. Now, one of the things that is healing here, the 4 of coins underneath, indicating where this healing is and how positive it is for you, is to do with this sense of allowing flow, letting go of control, letting go of insecurity, moving into a manifest of trust and abundance, because we've got the Empress here and she is abundant, and she may not have all the money right now because she's invested it. She's invested it in her future. She's sown the seeds and said, oh yeah, this is going to grow. I've got absolutely no doubt this is going to grow, and it's worth waiting for. The thing is with pregnancy is 9 months, isn't it? And you've got to be patient through that time, and it's not always comfortable for anybody. All right, having had 3 children, I can tell you, and most of you who are mums will say the same, it wasn't easy going through pregnancy, but it was worth it when that baby is put in your arms. So it's saying to yourself, so many of us, let me talk to you for a minute. So many of us have been trained with instant gratification, the instant dopamine hit, the instant, I put the work in now and I want the rewards in 5 minutes, tomorrow at the latest. We've been trained to be a little impatient and sometimes, to expect it straight away. And when it doesn't come straight away, we feel disappointed and disillusioned. And it's like, when did that happen? We don't feel like that about pregnancy. We know it's 9 months and we know that's what it is. And it's the same when we're building a career. You don't start a job tomorrow and be, flying high the day after. It takes time. If you start a new relationship, you don't expect to, fall in love and get married tomorrow. It takes time to build trust, to get to know each other, to build the foundations. So this is the thing with the 4 of coins. He is all about, I don't know if I trust. I've got enough. I've got my 4 coins, but I don't know if there's more coming. I don't know if I can have faith in that. I don't go with the flow. I better not spend any in case no more comes. So I'm going to lock them in a box. And this is all about holding on too tightly and not trusting, having a little bit too much control rather than trust. We all do it. It's called insecurity, all right? Perfectly normal part of human behavior. But we recognize that it doesn't always serve us. That, I need to trust in this. I need to look at these cards here, the contracts, the fate, the magician energy. I'm ready for this new beginning. So I'm going to just trust it's going to flow. And I'm going to allow any insecurity and lack energy of the, ooh, scary, scary. I'm just going to let that heal because it's in this healing row, isn't it? Right? So if you want to, and it feels right for you, this is Jesus energy. Call on Jesus to help you, leg up, to heal this part of you that feels in lack or lacking trust or lacking money or holding on too tightly, holding on to the past, holding on to the old wounds. I'm ready to release them. I'm ready to let go. Thank you for helping me to let go and trust. Okay? Anything else you want to say on this? Yeah, they're asking me to get you a couple of these. These are the everyday spirit guide affirmation cards. Let's see what these want to add. What else can you tell my Sagittarius, please, before we move on to money and career? Okay. Lucky you, and this is the end. See how interesting is this? Luck is on your side. You're protected. Nothing can hold you back. Right? So this is a lucky time. And this is the end, followed by new beginnings. Get ready for the best to come. Close old doors. Okay? Close old doors. That's what's going on here. So these two cards are confirming. The fates are saying this is meant to be. This chaos and conflict that may have arisen for you was happening for you, not to you. This was actually lucky, right? Somebody breaks their leg and can't come to work, and it's all chaos in the office and it all feels like completely crazy, and then they resign and say they're not coming back, and actually that was the best thing that ever happened to them because they really wanted to leave anyway, and that was the nudge they needed, and now all of a sudden you're being offered that job. It's like chaos, conflict, the good stuff comes out of it when you trust that something that was heavy and hard is coming to an end. This is the end. Right? Now the chaos, you might have been living under chaos for years, and that's what's coming to an end because you're ready to move into that balance, that newness, to heal the past. So apply it to your own circumstances, Sag, okay? You know the drill. Take the bits that resonate, leave the rest. Apply it and allow it, I'm just listening to what they're saying, allow it to infiltrate and permeate where it needs to go. Okay, right. Anything else? No. Let's move on to money and career. Okay. Alrighty, these are mine from hoping to having wealth and success. Now, I know lots of you don't work, you're retired or you're carers, so take the money part of the reading. Those of you that do work, take money and career part, okay? Business, entrepreneurs, whatever it is for you. So your affirmation for money and career, wealth and success. I am comfortable to be visible in my success. I embrace success in all its forms. Okay, so are you ready to be seen? Are you ready to be visible? Okay, if you're washing the dishes or going for a walk with a dog while you're listening to me on your earpods or whatever, just pause for a little minute, would you? And just look at the card for a second and let its energy just come into your mind, into your third eye. Okay, let it just sink in. Okay, I'm comfortable to be visible in my success. All right, are you comfortable to be visible, to be seen? I embrace success in all its forms. Do you? I don't know. I'm asking you. Do you? We tend to judge. So I listen to my team. We tend to judge success looks like this or looks like this, but it doesn't look like that. Right? they're asking you, these are my cards, but they were channeled, all right? These messages, these affirmations were channeled from my team. They're asking us to consider, if I judge success to be okay here but not here, can I embrace success in all its forms? See, I would say that failure is a form of success because it showed you what didn't work. So now you know what to avoid, and tried that, that's no good. Right, let's try something else. We can see success where we want to see it, or we can be blindfolded to it and we don't notice it at all. So can we see success in all its forms? Right, now in terms of money and career, I want you to take everything that's already on the table and we're going to add to it, okay? So the message builds. Right, so am I happy to be seen? Am I happy to look at success in all its forms and embrace it? Am I disillusioned with success because I view success as earning X salary or being in X position? And if anything lower than that, then I'm not a success. Allow yourself to see success in many forms, in all its forms, because the more you see it, the more you step into it, and the more you draw more success to you. Okay? So by seeing and embracing success in all its forms, then you are aligning with more success coming your way. But important that you are stepping into this energy of being seen, right? Now, sometimes you might not stick your head above the parapet at work and just trust and hope that your boss is going to notice how absolutely brilliant you are and is going to offer you a promotion and a pay rise and a bonus. It's possible, but it's passive. And it's not necessarily a criticism of passivism, but in terms of money and career and success and the law of attraction, the more you're in the action, intuitive action, inspired action, the flow, the trust, the more it comes towards you. So be visible. Speak to your boss and say, I'm really interested in that promotion. What do I need to do? Who do I need to speak to? Be visible, be seen. Let people know who you are and what you want. If you want to be a YouTuber, you've got to get comfortable with being seen. There is a staggering amount of tarot readers on YouTube who are not seen. And that's all right. It's not a criticism, right? They show you their hands and the cards and you will never see their face. And that's the way they choose to work. And that's okay. They might be doing really, really well. It's just the way they choose to work. So are you in that energy of, I don't want to be seen, but I can still be successful? Because the advice here is to be comfortable, to be visible. And that doesn't mean that then you have to be. It means that you have a choice. All right? If you're not comfortable, there's no choice. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting on that stage. I'm not standing up in front of people. I'm not being seen. Like absolutely no way, hell no, thank you very much. In a million years, no. There's no choice. But if you get comfortable with being visible, then it's like, yeah, if they asked me to, I would. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't necessarily volunteer it, but if I needed to do it, I would, because I'm comfortable. It gives you these choices. It opens up more freedom. It opens up more options. And that is empowering. And that is liberating. Okay? Particularly linking in here with the boundaries, setting healthy boundaries for your life. One of the things that puts people off about being seen is that they might then be taken advantage of or criticized or any kind of negative connotations around being seen. But if we've got healthy boundaries for ourselves and our life, then those kind of things don't matter. Yeah, I'm on YouTube being seen. You can see my face, and I do get criticisms occasionally. And, I had to learn to deal with them and to ignore them or delete them or block them or do whatever. But for me, it's about the healthy boundaries. All right. So I set a boundary. I will not accept unkind bitchy, horrible comments. So I can't stop them coming, but I just delete them. I pay them no energy. I pay them no attention. But if I was fearful of being seen in case I got criticized, I'd never show my face. And I would be very limited in that. For me, that doesn't feel right, okay? So I just want you to have the choice. I'm not saying, volunteer to give that public presentation if you hate presentations. That's okay, but I'm saying I want you to have a choice to get comfortable with being seen. And so it just opens up more options for you, okay? Right, anything else on that? Nope, they're saying move on. Okay, so we're going to use the Rider-Waite deck to get the tarot cards out for money and career. Okay, so money includes investments, pensions, property. Career includes jobs, businesses, entrepreneurs, hobbies, interests, side hustles that can bring you income. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Truth, as I call her, with the Six of Swords. You are definitely coming away from something. You're moving on towards independence and financial flow. You're moving into balance with that Temperance card, and you're open to new opportunities coming your way. Lovely. Really like this. Okay, let's explain in a little bit more detail. All right, so you're comfortable to be visible in your success. You've got the Queen of Swords coming in here. Can you imagine the Queen of Swords was not comfortable to be seen, and she's like, no, I'm shy, don't look at me. No. She can be a little bit blunt, but she is fearless. She uses that sword to cut through illusion, confusion. She's on it. Very, very logical, piercing eyes, can see through any BS, knows what she wants and makes it happen. All right, the Queen of Wands is similar energy, but in a very empowered, being seen way. But the Queen of Swords is about this logic, right? Using your intelligence, using your skills, knowing what you need to do and just going for it. Okay, so you've got this energy with the Queen of Swords. I'm being seen, I'm visible, and I'm ready to move on. Okay, now that moving on, the Six of Swords, is moving on to smoother times, easier times. The grass is greener on the other side. We're coming away from that Ten of Swords. We're moving on. We're putting it behind us. Now, you may not be moving on right now, but you are, for many of you, in the preparation stage. Okay, we don't just move on without any prep. All right, we just don't. We are, looking at, we're in the energy of, I'm ready for something different, I'm ready for something more, I'm ready for something better, I'm ready for new adventures, I'm ready for new experiences. We align with that energy, and then we start stepping into it to create those opportunities. So you're energetically moving towards the door before your feet are, if you see what I mean. Okay, so you're looking for those opportunities, you're happy to be seen, you're ready to move on. Okay, because that's part of being able to move on, is, are you ready to move on? It's like, oh no, I don't think I'm ready to let this job go yet, or this this investment, or this house, I'd like to sell it but I'm not quite ready. Right, that's okay. You're not quite ready. Own it and say, not there yet, I'm not there yet. But those of you who are, and many of you are, you're ready, you've already got one foot in the boat, ready to go over to the new shore. Okay, because what you're wanting is this Nine of Coins. This is mini Empress energy, by the way, if you didn't know. The Nine of Coins is a card of beauty and flow, financial flow, having more than enough, meeting your own needs, self-love, self-nurturing. She's very peaceful, grounded, stable. She's got 3 coins one side and 6 coins the other side. The 6 are for her, not the other way round. She's making sure she's got more than enough, that she's met all her needs and more. And then what's left over, those 3, she's happy to give to others. But she's not looking for anybody to complete her. She's not looking for anybody to provide for her. Financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, she provides for herself. That doesn't mean that she doesn't have any friends, family, or loved ones. It means that she's not reliant on them for her survival. She is reliant on herself for her own survival. And she is financially in the flow. She can manifest. We've got the Magician here. She can create. And what she's moving into is this beautiful energy of Temperance, which is another card of healing. So we've got 2 healing cards here, right? The end of what needed to be healed, certainly with that 10 of Swords. All right, we need to put some serious healing in that back. Okay, so we're moving into this healing energy now. The Temperance is balancing, it's alchemizing, right? It's moderation. It's just a beautiful energy. So where it's been off and hard and difficult, we're moving now into easier times, smoother waters, moving towards a new contract, moving towards new healing, and opening up to new opportunities with the Page of Pentacles for new money, for new security, for new opportunities. All right, could be job, could be business, could be retirement. It's allowing the opportunities to open up because I'm being seen, because I'm ready. All right? Okay. Let's have a little look at love and connections now. Oh my goodness me, 45 minutes already. Don't know what's happening with these readings. They're getting longer and longer. Okay. All right. So even though I am posting less frequently, I am posting much longer, more detailed readings that have a bit of everything in them. So the old readings used to be every 2 weeks for about 20 minutes. Now you're getting them about every 3 or 4 weeks for about an hour. So you're getting actually a lot more with a lot more information, plus the collective readings. So check them out for me, will you? Okay. All righty. This card here, let me have a look at this with you. All right. This is the pink deck. This is the one up there on the top shelf. From hoping to having loving connections. Okay. So, right. I believe in myself. I believe in my power. I believe I have a divine right to love in all areas of my life. Now, this section we're moving into here is loving connections. Now, that can be romantic. It doesn't have to be. This can be friendship. This can be your work colleagues. This is connections, okay? This could be your neighbours. This could be your family. And for some of you, it will be about partners and romance or lack thereof, okay? So we're looking here at, I believe in myself. I believe in my power. I believe I have a divine right to love in all areas of my life. Okay, many people believe they have a right to love in their love life, and that's kind of it. And I want you to expand that out because that's very limiting. And also, it doesn't align with the law of attraction for love. Okay, I explain this in my books. All right, so it's very difficult, not impossible, but it's very difficult to be abundant in one area and lacking in another area, because energy is energy, and if it doesn't match, it kind of what's the word, like repels. That's, thank you, repels. All right, repels itself. So I might be wanting love in my love life, but I haven't considered loving myself, loving my health, loving my job, loving my home. Oh yeah, you have. All right, they're saying most of you love your home, but there are so many other areas you haven't considered love in, right? So many people hate their job and couldn't imagine a job that they love, or hate their neighborhood and don't want to live there and can't imagine any love for that neighborhood. It's saying, right, can I find it? Can I look for love in all the areas of my life? And not just in my relationships, but in all areas. And then let's bring it into the relationships then, because this is about connections. Can I find love not just in romantic relations, but in friendships, in neighbours, in work colleagues? Can I find love there? Because you can, when you align with it. All right. So that's the key affirmation in terms of love and connections, to believe in yourself, to believe in your power. Right? If you feel powerless, that you can't change anything, that you're helpless, then that's what you're going to experience. So know that you are powerful. Right? There's so much about power in my books. Please, if you don't feel powerful, read or listen to it on Audible, one of my books, or somebody else's if you don't feel drawn to mine. I want you to get in your power, Sagittarius, to know that you're powerful, to know that you can create. Okay? I believe in my power. I believe I have a divine right to love in all areas of my life. Okay? As you step into that energy and align with it, you start to create it. So that which is not love will fall away, and that which is love can grow and strengthen even more. Okay, don't put a ceiling on love. You know, well, we love each other. I can't get any more loving than it is. Yes, it can. Love is limitless. Okay. All right, we've got the Six of Swords again. Wow. Okay. So in terms of love and connections, I want you to take everything we've already got on the table, and we're going to add another layer. All right, it's like an onion. We're just adding bits in. Okay. The Six of Swords, which we've got here, we are moving on to smoother times in regards to love in your life, love in your relationships, in your connections, in your world. We're moving on to easier times. The Six of Swords, you know, the water's always smooth, okay? And it's not choppy, it's not a storm, but the moon is there in many of the decks saying, you know, I'm moving under the guidance of the moon, trusting that all will be revealed, trusting that I'm moving to a better place and a better time. I'm ready. All right, you are ready to move on. And look what you're moving on to, guys. Ten of Pentacles. Woohoo, nice. Ten of Pentacles is abundance. All right, now this can be financially, but we're talking here about loving connections. Abundance in your loving connections. Having more than enough. Remember what we talked about, the Nine of Coins, more than enough. So we're having more than enough coming through. So those of you who are ready to move on, you're moving on towards the Ten of Coins. This is the richness of life. This is what I want. I want my life and my love life and my relationships to be enriched and abundant and prosperous, and for them to feel rich, all right? Not just monetarily here, but rich in appreciation, in value, in loyalty, in trust, rich in all its areas, all right? So you're moving towards some great abundance here. There's some anxiety. What's the anxiety about? It's about the future, right? The Seven of Pentacles is the harvest card. If I put the work in, I'm gonna get the rewards. I've got my basket, I've got my ladder, I'm ready to pick the fruits of my labor because I put the work in. So this is about long-term gain. So the anxiety, the sleepless nights is about, you know, am I going to build this future? Is it going to give me the harvest I want? Right? If I take a risk here and move forward towards something richer, more enriched, will it give me that harvest? Is it worth it? Is the juice worth the squeeze, as Chris Rick would say? I think he uses that for the Seven of Coins, doesn't he? Okay, so let's find out some more. Temperance again. Look at the way they're repeating themselves. I had this all through Scorpio's reading as well, just repeated messages. So temperance, balance, harmony, moderation. We are moving to that smoother waters, the calmer times. Let me just grab some water a minute, guys. Hold on. Okay. So we're moving to our balance, our harmony, our healing. We're moving our life into the richness and the stability that we are wanting. Yes, there's some anxiety about it. Some sleepless nights. Is it okay? Am I safe? That's normal, right? But this is what we want to heal, isn't it? We want to heal this letting go, not holding on too tightly, getting in the flow, just trusting, heal the old wounds, just trusting we're moving into better times. Tell me about romantic love for my Sagittarius, please. They're thinking about it. Knight of Pentacles, are you taking action? As we said, knights are all about action. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. because he doesn't want to rush anything. He doesn't want to spill his coins, you know, in a charge of a gallop down to where he wants to go. He's just going to plod safely and quietly and get there in one piece. He is all about, yes, you can have this. This is long-term stuff. This is secure stuff. But let's make sure that we are not rushing, that we are bringing everything with us that we need, that we're leaving behind everything we need. We're moving into long-term security here. So we're going to take our time and we're not going to rush it. We're not going to dive in the deep end. We're going to paddle for a while we get our balance, and we're going to get our healing, and then we're going to gradually move deeper into it. And we're going to open up to our choices and our options as I take my time. Because that's the one thing, you know, particularly with my single Sagittarius who would like love, there's fear about I might get hurt, I might get let down, I might be ripped off, there's loads of scammers out there, all of which is true. Of course it's true. But we're going to say, okay, but I've got logic, I've got the Queen of Swords, I've got my intelligence, I've got my intuition, and I'm going to just feel into all my different options and choices, and I'm going to give it a go and see how it goes. And if I start seeing lots of red flags, then I'll walk the other way and I'll open up another box of choice here. All right, the 7 of Cups is 7 choices. It might be 20, it might be 2. It's not necessarily about 7. It represents having multiple options and choices, some of which are snakes and some of which are fantastic. Okay, so just open it up and go for it. Okay. For those of you who are married, I was just going to say that, and the Hierophant comes out, which is the marriage card. For those of you who are married, you know, marriages, long-term relationships, they go through ups and downs and stale parts and drifting apart and problems. And, you know, it's about being able to say, if this is strong, you know, it might feel weak right now, but if our foundation's strong and we're both willing to put the work in, the effort in, if we're both willing to come away from old wounds and old hurts and move towards temperance, balance and healing, then we can absolutely do that. So there is multiple options here for you. I love the fact the Hierophant's here. It's long-term stability, but there's fear here, look, but then the sun comes out. All right, so the 5 of Pentacles is lack. All right, it's lack of money, feeling left out, alone, in the cold. Nobody loves me, nobody's giving me any attention, nobody's supporting me, I'm all on my own. Now, those of you who are single, who've been feeling this for a long time, alone, and, you know, I'm never going to find love, it's never going to happen for me. Step into this healing energy that is available to you. Triple messages of healing, and the sun, double message of the sun of positivity. I need that belief that it will happen. I need to believe in myself and believe in my power and believe I have a divine right for love in all areas. So let's allow this lack, this victim energy, this I've been hurt energy, let's allow this to heal. Let's say it's time. I'm moving past those wounds. I'm moving past, and I'm moving towards the sun, something brighter, something more beautiful. I'm going to take my time. I'm not going to rush it. I'm aligning with the richness of life within my relationships. Okay? Anything else? No, that's it. Okay, let's get some angel messages for you to finalize this reading. All right, this is the Angels of Atlantis. All the cards I use are linked below. Okay, you've got Michael with patience. I just told you that be patient, take your time. You know, you don't need to dive in the deep end. You don't need to rush things. Just allow things to unfold. Let them be moving forward. Don't let them stagnate, but don't rush them, okay? Be patient. You are moving towards this beautiful freedom. I love the freedom card. You know, even if you're in a couple, you can still be free, all right? We're always free. We're there because we choose to be, not because we have to be. Step into the freedom. I am free to choose. I am free to move forward. I am free to heal. I am free of old wounds and pain. I am free. You've got Heaven's Door and health coming in from the Oracle of the Angels. They're asking you to create your own heaven on earth. Heaven is not a place in the sky. Heaven is what you make it, where you make it. It is a place of light and joy and positivity. There's the angel there showing you the door that is always available to you, but it's your choice whether you walk through it into creating your own heaven. That could be your idea of the perfect job, your idea of, and there is no such thing as perfect, but perfect for you. You know what I mean? It's just right for you. It just fits and feels amazing. They're asking you to look at creating your own heaven now in this life, and to look at your health. Because when we've gone through this Ten of Swords and the chaos and conflict, it affects our health mentally, emotionally, physically. It can affect our health in lots of different ways. So you're in this healing energy, Sagittarius. For some of you, if your health has been off, has been bad, really be focusing now on, I'm leaving poor health behind. My body is a healing machine. I am healing. I'm in this beautiful, positive, bright, uplifting energy of healing, and my health is restoring. Beautiful. Let's get you a unicorn card to finish off. I don't think I've ever done a reading that's over an hour, apart from private readings, of course, but I don't think I ever have on YouTube. Okay, we have got Open Your Heart. Lovely. Let me show you this. Open your heart. It's number 9. Love yourself. Dare to be vulnerable. Now, when we're looking at health and we've had poor health, we can actually have a bad relationship with our body. My body's rubbish. My body doesn't work. I hate my body. We can have all of that, can't we? All right? That's not going to help it heal. So what I want to do is get into, I love, love, love myself in every area of my body, my mental health, my emotional health, even if it needs healing, my physical health, even if I'm going through some treatment. I love my body. I love myself. I love my relationships. I love my connections, and I dare to be vulnerable. I open my heart. And I live through my heart, from my heart, for my heart, because that is the best way to live. All right? All right, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. I hope it wasn't too long for you. Let me know in the comments. And I will be back in about 3 weeks' time with another reading for you. But in the meantime, I'm going to pop up here the general guidance that I'm putting up weekly for the collective. There'll be another one at the end of this week, generally every Friday or Saturday. So do check those out, and I'll see you soon. And if you want to join me on any of my 3 workshops that are planned for this year, the link is below. You can just go to my website. All the information is there. The From Hoping to Having Abundance Mindset tickets are available at the moment. Okay. All right. I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Bye-bye.